Good evening, one and all. We are home, we are changed, we are going to go and do the washing up and do my sandwiches. Time wise, it's just gone 9 o'clock and I'm going to go and do the washing. Boys are in the front room on the sofa. I think Soot might be in the back here. Let's have a look, see if Soot's in the back. Yep, Soot's in the back. Soot likes it in here. He's down here, look. See him sat there on the floor? He finds it cooler in here, he gets hot. He's a hot dog. Right, here we go. Right, I've just got to turn the radio off, guys. There we go. Right, I have turned the water on. I've only just done that because again, I hadn't got any hot water. So, oops. So I might have to boil the kettle again, guys. Here comes my Snoop. He heard me talking. Let me just set the selfie stick, guys. And I'll grab the kettle and I'll fill that up. Oops. I might have to shorten the selfie stick a little bit. Who's that? Is that going to stay there? Try that. Nearly. There, try that. Right, I think we're there. Right, do you want to go up the garden? Do you want to go up the garden? Come on in. Go on in, Snoop. You go. Go on in. Go on in, Snoop. Good boys. Off you go. There. Right. Boys are out. It's been a beautiful day. The door has been open since I got home from work and the boys have been up and down the garden. I've only just shut it, guys. It's been absolutely spectacular today. I don't know what it was like in the country where you were. It was sunny. Again, it was quite breezy, which again took the edge off it. But I think tomorrow is supposed to be, they said possibly 19, 20 degrees tomorrow. So keep your fingers crossed. That'll be the hottest day this year so far. Right, what do you think to the dress? It's a body hugging one again. Got a V-neck. See the V-neck? There you go. Oh, somebody's knocking at the door ready with little shoulder straps. Look, guys. I'll put the cardi on just to keep my arms warm. I'll see who's knocking. I think that's Snoop. Hello, Snoop. Sooty's having a drink, so I'll leave the door too so I can push in. Right, let's get that kettle on. Have a brew. Good news today. I got my Mars bars. I'd run out of Mars bars on Tuesday, and I went to the local shop where I ordered them from. I've been there on the Saturday, and I saw the manager. And I asked him to order me some Mars bars and he said, yes, Tuesday. So I thought, that's perfect. I had enough Mars bars to last me to Monday night. So Tuesday, when I came home from work, I went straight to the shop to get my Mars bars and he'd forgotten to order them. So I'll show you what I've got over here. Look, can you see on top of the toaster? You see, I've got a whole box of Mars bars. 48 in total. I've put some in the fridge already, so that's why the box looks a little bit empty, because I've already put some in the fridge to cool them down. Here he comes. Come on in, sir. Come on in. Good boys. Come on in. Good. Right, just lock the door. Right, I'm going to do the washing first, and then I'm going to do my sandwiches, and then I'll do my my apple pies, guys. I've got goosies there since I opened that door. Right, bowl. I need the bowl. Let's twist it around that way a little bit so you can see me. What I do during the day as I get plates, I put the plate straight in the bowl so they're out of the way, if you like. So if I move those now, I'll see if I can run this hot water. There might be some because I probably turned it on about half an hour ago. So I might have some hot water, we'll have to see. Be a little while, and I have got the kettle on, so that'll be, well, it's a little bit warm. It's not too bad. Yeah, I can probably go with that. I'll still boil the kettle out. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Right, here we go. Right, that on. And I think that's it. Finished off a jar of coffee. Second one I've finished off since I've lived here. There you go. Right, put that on the drainer. Just let that drain. We'll do the cutlery first. go. Whoops. Wipe my hands, guys. I've sitting down here by my feet, if you can see, just by the step down there, look. I think he'll probably go and sit down because he knows that I'll be a while doing this. He won't stay around for long. Oh, he's gone already. Oh, he's just laying down just inside the doorway. I think you can see him, look. He's just sat there. He doesn't want to miss anything. So I'll put the camera back at him. There you go. Right, let's get that washing done. Oh, right. Brilliant. One more day to go, guys. So today was Friday Eve. And so tomorrow is a shopping day. Now this time next week I'm going to have Abby and Paul here. I've got Friday off next week, so I'm working Thursday, but when I come home Abby and Paul should be coming, or should be here. So that would be absolutely fantastic. So I'm looking forward to seeing them. We'll have a Chinese. We'll have a Chinese on the Thursday night. I do my shopping on the Friday night, so that's no big deal. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's one of those things that we booked up a long time ago, and we're nearly there now. It's suddenly there. It's a bit like going up to see Donna and going to see the Sutton Coldfield group. They seem a long way off, and all of a sudden it's there. And that's how this has gone. And I think, oh my gosh, yeah, here we go again. I was at work today and it was really good. The work was booked really well today. I had some retail jobs to start with, and then after that we we went on to sales. I say we, I had another technician come across to help me from another garage, and so we rattled the work off between us and then started on the sales work. So that was really good. And I was told that tomorrow should be similar. So hopefully, I don't think I've got anybody to help me tomorrow, but hopefully if the workload isn't too much, it should be another nice day, and being Friday as well. They're forecasting the weather's going to be glorious tomorrow. I think they're saying from about 12 o'clock onwards, it should be 19, maybe 20 degrees. So yes, but again, it's going to be breezier in the afternoon than it is in the morning. So we just have to see how that affects the temperatures, guys. But yes, that's a lovely run up into the weekend. Again, the weekend I think is going to be nice, but again, it's going to be fairly breezy. But that won't stop me. That won't stop me getting out, guys. I have got to go and help my son on Saturday morning to do his girlfriend's car. So I'll go and do that with him. Sunday, I'm off to Norwich. And what I'm doing in Norwich, I'm going to something called a kilo sale. And I've mentioned this before. And now this is an event that is held. You can look it up on the internet, look up 1 kilo sales, and it's used clothes, a bit like you get in the charity shop, but on a vast scale. And the last time I went to Norwich, and they have them up and down the country in different places. They have them in Cambridge and other places like that. So if you look it up, you can find where they're having one close to you, and you can go and have a look. And what it is you can buy clothes by the weight, and it's something like £20 per kilo. So you can pick 20 kilos, you can pick 1 kilo's worth of clothes, which is a lot of clothes, guys. And it's only going to cost you £20. And it is unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. So many clothes to choose from, racks and racks and racks of clothes. The only thing I said the last time I went to one of those was that a lot of them haven't got labels in, or the labels have been torn out. So you really have to offer them up to see whether or not you think they're fit, which I was doing. And out of everything I picked the last time, I think there's only one thing I picked that wouldn't fit me. Everything else would fit me, so that was really good. And those things that won't fit me, they just go down the charity shop, guys. I bag them up, take them down the charity shop, and it's their game. And out of everything I bought last time, I bought 2.5 kilos worth of clothes, £20 a kilo, guys. So it cost me £50 for a sack of clothes. It was unbelievable. I got some beautiful clothes, absolutely beautiful clothes. So that's what I've got to look forward to on Sunday, because I'm going up to Norwich again, and I believe it's at the Forum, which is where I went last time. And yes, so I might be coming home with some more clothes. As if I hadn't got enough clothes as it was. So yes, I'm looking forward to that. And hopefully the weather's going to be nice as well, because this good weather is supposed to last over this weekend and into next week. So yes, that'd be fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Right, let's get this done. And I'm into the breadboards and the plates, guys. What else can I tell you guys? So work was really good today. Had a really good hit. Doors were open all day, letting the sun shine in, and it was really nice. I didn't get down to my t-shirt today because the wind was just that bit too fresh. It was lovely when the sun was coming in the workshop, which is very first thing in the morning. But as the day progresses, the sun moves around and the back of the garage where I work falls into the shade. And then that wind that was coming into the workshop was quite nippy. So I kept my sweatshirt on all day. And yeah, it was okay, it was good. I really enjoyed it. It was a beautiful day. Right, I've got to try and get my breadboards next, guys, and they're pinned underneath all the plates. Hang on a second. Right, I've moved the plates. We're on the go. Here we go. Right, I'll do the big breadboard first. Oh, that's lovely. So, I did a lovely walk with my boys this evening, but I forgot to take my phone, guys. So I didn't manage to get any photos. As much as I'd love to have done that, I just forgot. So, whoops. But I'll make up for it. I will make up for it, guys, especially over the weekend. Right, that's one breadboard done. Next one. I've got some more medication turned up today. What I do is I get medication online. I've got one of those online pharmacy services. The one I use is called Wells, and you can do it all online. I've got an app on my phone, so when I need some more medication, I go onto my app, and it says there, order more medication. So you go to that section, and it will ask you if this is new medication or something you've already ordered in the past. Now, most of this is something I've ordered in the past, guys, so I go on to like a repeat, and it will list all the things I've had in the past, and you just pick off what it is that you'd like to order again. You place the order, send it through, you get a ping on your phone to say they've accepted the order, and they'll take it from there. And what they do is they get in touch with your GP or your surgery, and they find out whether or not you are allowed to have this. And then if you are, they then send you another message back saying has been authorised, which means they can do it. And then it takes about a week from the time I send the message on my phone to the prescription coming through my letterbox. So what I tend to do is I will order it a week early. So I ordered mine obviously the beginning of the week. About this time last week I ordered it, and it's arrived today. So it's that good. It is a really good service. And yes, I did have a chat with my parents about this, because my dad is on quite a bit of medication because of his heart attack he had last year. He's on lots of medication now, and so he gets his he does most of his online, and I think it gets delivered because it's such a large quantity. They actually deliver it to him like a sack of medication. He does have to take a lot, but anything other than that, he has to go to Boots, and he gets it through Boots. So yeah, so that's good. Somebody did say to me, how are your parents doing? Because obviously a lot of you subscribers knew about what happened last year, and it was about this time last year, it was about the end of April, that my dad had a heart attack, and he ended up in hospital. He ended up in Bury St Edmunds, and then he got transferred to Packworth in Cambridge, and he underwent a procedure, and he came out after that, and he's slowly been regaining his strength. I don't think he'll ever be back to where he was before, and I think it shook him to the core as well, and I think it shook us all to the core, because we didn't see this coming, guys. But he's doing really well. My mum and my dad go out for walks every day. My mum is not able to walk like my dad. She has to go around on a Motability scooter because she's got back problems, guys. So she can stand and she can walk around the house, but she has to sort of walk around the worktops and tables and chairs just to put a hand on to steady herself. But she can't go from her house and walk down to the shops or anything like that. She just couldn't do it. She can't go to Tesco's and walk around Tesco's. She has to go and be pushed around. So yeah, but they're both doing well. They're both doing really, really well. I'm so proud of my parents. So that was what somebody asked me today, how your parents do. Somebody also asked, how's my little Sooty doing? Now, Sooty's had an ear infection, and I got some medication last Friday. Yes, yeah, last Friday after work. And I've got to go again tomorrow evening when I come back from work. I've got to come here first, pick up Sooty, and then go back to the vets. And what I do is I take both my dogs. I don't just take the one, because if I leave one dog at home, that dog will start to howl. So if I take them both in the car, and then I'll take Sooty into the surgery to have his to be looked at, or by the vet, sorry. I'll take him to the vets, and I'll take him in to see the vet. He's doing really well. The medication seems to be working nicely. His ears look lovely and clear now. But this is the first part of the treatment. It's to just clear up what he had, to try, because they said he had an infection mainly in his right ear. They said that was the worst of the two. He's got it in both ears, but they said it could be a different infection in either ear. So they said you have to treat everything differently. So I had some medication to put in his ears, but I had to use different implements to put them in, so you didn't cross-contaminate his ears, if you know what I mean. Anyway, he looks really clear now. He's now holding his ears up. Because before he started holding his head to one side all the time, and he was put off his food as well. He was becoming a real fussy eater, whereas now he's been on this medication, he's holding his head up, he's pricked his ears. Obviously he's recovered enough to catch pigeons in the garden, and he's feeling more himself. But I've got to go back on tomorrow night, Friday night, to see the vet again, to see where we go from here. So the medication seems to be working. They did say to me what they could do is take swabs of each ear and then send it off to be checked out to see what it actually is, and then go from there. But they said it is quite pricey. You get charged per ear, and it was a lot of money per ear, guys. A lot of money per ear. And that's not with any medication, that's just to tell you what it is. So I said, well, let's see if we can clear it first, and then maybe try a different tack. Maybe try some different things first before we go that route. If I can clear it up. I did clear it up last time. It was clear for ages, and then it came back again. And they said if this is an ongoing issue, he might end up on medication forever. And I'm thinking, oh gosh, it cost me a fortune. But hey ho, it's all worth it. At the end of the day, it's all worth it. So that's tomorrow. I've got to look forward to more money. Because it's the beginning of a month or the end of a month. Right, what else can I do? What else can I tell you guys? Still got some washing up to do. Nearly done now. I've got the dog's dishes, and I've got a one of the grills trays out of the air fryer. Got a bit mucky. I usually cover them in tin foil, which I did, but the tin foil got punctured, and so all the fat and grease from the sausages went through and made it all dirty. So I've got to wash it, and then I'll rewrap it again. Once it's all dried, I'll put some fresh tin foil on it. That works really well. The first time I ever came across something like this was when I was on holiday. I went to Wales, and I went to a trout fishery, and it was out of season. And out of season, they would hire lodges. They had lodges that they hired out to these fishermen. But the time of year that we went was out of season, so there was no fishing going on. So these lodges were available, and so I hired one of these lodges at this trout fishery. And the kitchen there had, the grill was covered in tin foil, and I thought that's strange. And then after I used it and did some sausages, I realised it. The sort of penny dropped. I thought, oh, what a brilliant idea! Because whenever you did something like sausages, and obviously they create a huge amount of fat. Rather than wash it out the sink and block your drains up, or have to scoop it out with a spatula first, you just stand the grill on the side till it solidifies, and then roll the tin foil up and pop it in the bin. Then you can wash your grill up, put fresh tin foil on it, and pop it back in again for the next day, and it's so good. And that's where I got the idea from. I never gave it any thought before that. That's the first time I ever came across it, and ever since then I've always done it. It's really good, guys. Right, I think that's the worst of it. Looks good. Knock the bubbles off it, guys. I can put it on here. And right, I've got the dog's dishes, which are there. I'll do those and do this as well. Do this first. What else can I tell you? I had some salad today. Now I cooked some food the other day and I put it into some Tupperware containers. I've been trying to do a bit more cooking from scratch, because when Donna and Karen were here, my Northern Angels, and then I had another angel come to look after me, they were trying to get me to eat more, less ready meals. You know I love my ready meals, and they were trying to convert me, and so I've been cooking. I've got a slow cooker, and so what I do is I tend to make it all up, put it on, and then at the end of the day, when I get home, I've got food already cooked. And what I tend to do is cook more than I need, and then I put that into Tupperware containers. But I've also now got lettuce, cucumber, tomatoes, so I can have a salad with it. And I had some yesterday, and I had some more today, and it was really nice. Just reheat what you've already cooked, and then do a salad, and that's so easy. Makes cooking so much quicker. So tomorrow is going to possibly be fish and chips, because I didn't have, what did I do last week? Did I have a pie? I cooked before I went out, didn't I? For some reason, I can't remember why I did it now. Did I do a dog walk first and then cooked a meal, cooked the dog's dinner, cooked my meal? I can't remember what I did now. But yes, I can't remember going for fish and chips last week. But yeah, I am due fish and chips. I am looking to have Chinese next week when Abby and Paul turn up, because that'd be a nice easy one to do. And that's on the Thursday. They're coming Thursday, and so when I get back from work on the Thursday, we can go make an order down the Chinese. I can go and get that, and that'd be really good. Nice easy one to do. And hopefully my dogs will be on their best behaviour. Right, I'm there. There's nothing else to clean. I think I'm going to have to wipe some of this up, guys, because again I need the breadboard to do my sandwiches. I did have enough rolls for the whole week. I had enough rolls for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but when I got the rolls out of the cupboard yesterday, they started to go a bit mouldy. I thought, oh no. So I didn't do bad. I got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday out of them, but yeah, I thought I'm not going to push it, so I put those in the bin. And I had sandwiches today, and I'll have sandwiches tomorrow. And there might be a little bit of meat left for the boys. Right, there we go. Just rinse this off. Get rid of the bubbles, guys. There we go. Right. I'll hook that over the taps. Like that. There. Okay, I've got to get an apron. I mentioned this once before. When I do the washing, I end up splashing myself, guys. And I said I'm going to have to get an apron. I haven't got one yet. And I did see some. Where did I see them? I saw them on Temu. And I thought, oh, you can get aprons. And so, yeah, I might do that. I haven't done it yet, but that would be a good one to do. Right, let me bring the camera over here. Got it. If I stand on the side here, can you see Sooty there laying across the step? Look, he's not gone far. I can't see Snoop. I reckon Snoop's on the sofa in the doggy day room, because it's gone very quiet. Unless he's gone back into the front room. He loves the sofa in the front room, and he curls up at one end and I have the other end. Then I throw the duvet over my legs in the evening and he'll just snuggle up, and he usually goes to sleep. He starts snoring. You get his little legs going, and he has a little dream, and you get those little woof woof woof. Sooty doesn't do that. Sooty, he does have dreams, but he doesn't come and sit in the front room. He gets far too hot. If he does come in the front room, he'll go and lay by the front door because he finds it's too hot. So now summer's coming. It looks like summer's coming. I'm going to give him a haircut. I haven't done it yet, but he does need a wash. So I'll see if I can't wash him maybe this weekend, and then I'll start trimming him back. But his fur does get really, really thick. But I think he appreciates it when you do it. I think he must feel cold when you first do it. Right, where's my towel? Right, just wipe that out. That's my salad bowl, right? I've mixed my salad in my salad bowl, guys. See my salad bowl? Right, I'll put that over here. Let's just have a look over here. That's good. I didn't use that hot water out of the kettle, but I am going to have a lemon sip probably before I go to bed. Probably have my apple pies first, but I'm going to do my sandwiches first, guys. So let's twist this over here so you can see. There's my drainer. Right, I'll get all this lot put away, then I can get to the breadboards which are at the back. And when I got home tonight, I backed the car into the drive up to my bay window, and in front of my bay window is like a little pea shingle section where there's plants growing. Most of the plants are weeds, nothing super exciting, but in amongst that are bluebells. Now the bluebells have been pushing through for ages. You know, I've got all the leaves out, but I haven't got any buds. But when I got home tonight and I walked around the back of the car, I had a look and the buds are coming out. It's the first buds I've seen. They're not open, but I think with these lovely sunny days, when I move my car, the front of the house must get all the sunshine because I take my car to work. So the front of the house really gets the sunshine. And I think that's brought them on. I think being tight to the house, the ground's well wet there because obviously it's all asphalt. It's the car standing area, it's asphalt. The bit in front of the window is pea shingle. And I think if it does rain, all the water goes into the pea shingle. So it's nice and moist. And I've got all these bluebells coming through and it's going to look really nice. Once it comes through, I'm going to take a picture for you guys, but I'll probably weed it first because there's a lot of weeds in there as well at the moment. Right, Snoop's made an appearance again. He stood in the doorway with Sooty now. I'll just spin you around just so my Snoopy boy. Look, there he is. He's not coming in yet because I haven't started doing my sandwiches, but he will do. That's something I do to Sooty. Sooty's on some tablets, some antibiotics. And in the evening, he has his dinner first. And then as a little treat, I give him a slice of meat. But in the meat, I put his tablets. I roll them up in the meat. And then I give him the meat. And he takes the tablets at the same time. He doesn't realise the tablets are in there. And it's become a bit of they both now look for a little bit of a meat treat after they've had their dinner. Right, let's put these away while I'm doing, guys, otherwise I'm going to have a huge pile of clean plates to get rid of. Put that in there as well. Put that too. Put the doggies' dishes away. Got that one. This is my tray out of the air fryer. I'll leave that on the side because I want to put some tin foil over it, guys. It's all nice and clean. So it can go there. I'm going to order one of those garden bins. Where we are in Suffolk, you get a blue bin and a grey bin. Grey bin is the general waste and the blue bin is the recycles. Things like glass you have to take to the bottle bank, and clothes, things like that will go to the clothes banks. But garden waste, you would either have to take that up to the council tip in the back of your car, but you have to book in for that, or you can get a brown bin, like the wheelie bins. It's a brown one, and that's purely for garden waste. And I think I might get one, guys, because I'm going to do more in the garden this year. I'm going to try and get the garden around, spend a bit of money on it and get it round. And so I think I'm going to treat myself to a bin. I think last time I got it was about £55, but it must have gone up since then. So it's got to be about £60 a year. And they come every other week for that one. I'm not sure what week it is yet. I'll have to watch when the other people up the road put their brown bins out, but I haven't got one yet. I'll have to go on to the council site and you have to order the bin up that way. That's what I did at my last property. And it's definitely worth doing, up to the moment, things like when I cut the grass, I just cut the grass and let the grass cuttings go all over the grass. Whereas if I had a brown bin, I'd collect them in the grass box, which I have got, and then I'd put them in the put them in my brown bin, but I haven't been able to do that. I've also got a big pile of weeds in the garden that I previously cut back, and I had nowhere for them, so I put them in a corner, and the corner is really high now with twigs, branches, not so much grass, but lots of weeds. I just put them all into the same corner, and if I get a bunch of flowers in the house and they die, I don't just throw them in the wheelie bin, I put them on my garden waste heap, if you like. So once I get my brown bin, I'll be able to start putting them in that, and that'd be really good. Just got to the breadboards. Took me a while, but I got to it. Right, this is the one I want. I want this chunky white one because I like this one. This is my favourite of the two. I had this one for years. It's really good. Used to put it in my dishwasher when I lived at my other property, and it twisted it a little bit, and it's not dead straight anymore. Used to be really straight, but now it's got a bit of a curve to it. I think the heat is too much for it, but it's a really good chopping board. And the other one, it's a similar version, similar sort of material, but it's a lot thinner. And this one never went into the dishwasher, so as you can see, it's lovely and straight. So I wouldn't do that again, but it was a lovely board and it still works okay. So I haven't lost anything. It's just got a bit of a wobble to it when I lay it on a flat surface. Right, let's put these away. That's one. It's just a cutlery to go. I'll do that in a second. That can actually stay there for a little while. There's my snoop, my sooty look, laying on the step. Right, I'll just put the plates away, guys. Right, that's it. Right, I'll get my bread out, twist it around that way so you can see. That goes there. Right, 1, 2. Just right, just enough slices, guys. So I'll get another loaf out now. And I'll need that one and that one. Right, I've got the same as I had yesterday. I've got my ham, guys. This is my Aldi ham. It's really nice. I've got hair in my mouth. There you go. All done. There you go. Right. One, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Snoop's got up because he thought I was getting food out. Save that bread bag for my sandwiches tomorrow. I had a message today from the other technician I work with. Is on holiday this week, and he's gone to Centre Parks with his girlfriend, and I believe with her family as well. First time he's gone out with her on holiday with her parents, so hopefully it's going okay. But he's constantly sending me messages just to see how things are going at work. Because he knows how manic it can get at times. And I said to Mar, I said, it's a walk in the park, it's really nice. And he said, he said, I don't believe you. But he's back next week. And there's supposed to be another mechanic starting on Monday next week. So we'd be up to 3. So that'd be absolutely fantastic. That will really help because we've got such a backlog of sales cars to get through. I went in the office the other day to get a job, and there was a pile of job cards all for sales on the side, like that thick, guys. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, all that sales work to get through. It's all work to be done, and it's all in-house at the end of the day. It's got to be done, and we keep it all in-house, do it all ourselves. So it's the sales department is paying the workshop to do the jobs on the cars. So it's staying within the firm. It just gets transferred from sales to workshops, I suppose. But yes, there's loads to do. Snoop's licking his lips again. You are a good boy. I've been coughing away merrily today. Not too bad when I'm working. It's when I start talking I tend to cough. Not that you'd believe it, because I've been talking to you for ages, not had a coughing fit, which is good. But yeah, that's when I tend to cough. If I'm no better after this weekend, guys, I'm going to go and phone up my GP or my surgery and see if I can't get an appointment and see if I can't get this cleared up. Right, I think we're there. I was hoping it would have gone by now, but it just keeps... It was getting better probably about a week ago, but it just seems to have set in now and I just can't shake it. I know, Snoop. I know. I feel okay. It's just that I've got this horrible cough and I'm very phlegmy with it, guys, which isn't very nice. Right, I've got my ham here. So if I pick it up carefully, very thin slices. I'm going to double up on the slices today because I've got a lot of ham here. And tomorrow's the last day and I will get fresh meat for next week's sandwiches anyway. So this has got to go. I will give some to my boys. They are watching me intently. Right, here we go, guys. Well, yeah, I've got lovely. Right, that gives the boys half a slice each, guys. So that's what the boys get, half a slice of ham. There you go. And Sooty, you go. Good. It's all gone. My boys have got their meat. Right, so that's done. Brankston tonight, I think. I think I had salad cream yesterday. Here we go. Oh, right, myself up. Right, that's that done. Let me spread it out a little bit, and then we get it all bagged up, and then I can start on my apple pies, guys. Oh. Driving to work today, I've been looking at a lot of the fields. Obviously I live in the countryside, so to get to Bury St Edmunds I drive through the countryside to get to Bury. It's a Suffolk countryside is spectacular, guys. And the farmers have been out obviously preparing their fields for this coming year's crops. And they've been ploughing them and sowing them, and they look absolutely gorgeous. Some of the fields are absolutely gorgeous. You know, they've done such a good job. And I've noticed the other day that the rape is really shooting up now. Now rape, I think it's a rapeseed oil is what they get. And it grows really quickly. You know, you drive past it one week and it's maybe about 1 foot high, and you drive past it a week later and it's like 3 foot high, and it just shoots up. And I've noticed today quite a few yellow flowers are coming through, and you get seeds of yellow flowers when rape is all open, and it's got a very strong smell as well. But that's something I don't smell anymore. I used to be able to smell it, but I can't smell anymore. So that's not something that affects me anymore. But I can remember my parents, they used to live in the countryside, and they had a farmer's field right next door. And I remember one year the farmer was growing a crop of rape, and I went to visit my parents, and I got out my car when I got there, and the smell was like, whoa, really overpowering. And my parents were sat in the garden waiting for me to turn up. I'd already phoned up to say I'm popping up to put the kettle on, and so they were waiting for me. And when I turned up, I walked into the garden and I said to them, oh, I said, that rape really smells strong. And my parents said, well, you don't notice it. After you've been sat in this for a while, they said you don't really notice it. And they were right, because I'd sat with them in the garden, having a cup of tea and a chat. And by the time I left, yeah, I didn't think anything of it. It was just like normal. I think I might have left my bag in the car with my sandwich box. So I'm going to have to go and get that out. I think I did. I can't remember bringing it in now. Right, so I'll do that in a minute. Right, I'm going to do my apple pies next, guys. So sandwiches are done. Myself, Snoop. So what I need now is I need my custard. Put that away. Put this over here. And that can go in the recycle, and that goes in the rubbish. just turn the stand around so you can see where I'm going. That's the recycle bin, that blue bin beside the cooker. Right, that's done. I need a spoon while I'm up this end. And I like these ones with the red handle because they're nice and chunky. You can hold them nice and easy. They're my spoons of choice. I'm going to put that back there again. Here you go, guys. Right, need a bowl. And I'll need an apple pie. There we go. I don't know if I'll be eating apple pies this time next week, because I'll have Abby and Paul here and we'll probably be eating our Chinese. Well, we'll probably be eating it by now. It's just gone 10 to 10, guys, so I'm a bit late tonight. This one. And 2. Right, come on in, guys. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Okay, sit yourselves down, please. Sit. Good boys. Stay. Yes, good boys. Right, boys have got their apple pie crust. Look, there they are. Snoop will finish first. Snoop always finishes first. There you go. Right, spin that round. I'll put my custard in, guys. And I can go and sit down and have these. Put these away. Here you go, guys. They've both got the crumbs out of the box. Right, I'll put those in there in a second once Sooty's out of the way. Right, there we go. Like yourself, please, Sooty. Good boy. Right, that's it, guys. So I'm going to go and sit in the front room, eat these. I've been on here 43 minutes now. So must be one of my longer ones, I think, this one. So I'm going to sign out now, have my apple pies, and then I shall do a bedtime, put the boys to bed, and that's it. That's all you're going to get for today. And you know what tomorrow is? Yes, it's thank God for Friday. So I'm looking forward to that. Last day of the week. It's been a long week, but it's gone really quick. So yes, roll on Friday night. There you go. Right, guys, I'm going to sign out now. Love you all to death, and I shall speak to you later. Bye-bye.